welcome or welcome back to Soulful Healing Tarot. In this reading, we are going to find out what is the plot when it comes to your main character energy right now. Okay, what is happening? What is it that you need to know right now? Let's find out. So, pick a pile that you're most drawn to, use your intuition, pause the video if you need more time. The timestamps will be in the comment section below, and I shall see you at your reading. Hello, my dear pile number ones. Welcome to your reading. So, you are already in your main character energy and you're here just for the plot. So, let's find out what that plot is. I have your spread in front of me here. I'll tell you what I'm covering in the spread. The first one is goals, then boundaries, gossip, power move, people pleasing habits that you need to shed, price, which is tangible results. Okay, so let's start with the first pile, which is the goals, and the sticker is so aligned. Okay, look at this. It says just a girl with goals. So you're very focused on your goals right now. Okay, the alignment that I found, right? The first pile is about goals and you get the sticker. What are the odds, right? It says just a girl with goals. So you're focused, even maybe hyper focused on your goals right now, right? It could be career goals, it could be anything. You might be training for something. Are you learning some sport, right? You might be training for that. Is it body related goals, or is it like academic goals, right? So this is mainly focusing like those kind of goals, like career and study related goals, right? So hyper focused on that. And it says temporary problems with cloud, sorry, I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Past life echoes, old patterns, karmic lessons, recognize and release. Okay, this one says cow, may the embrace, you want to see this? May the embrace of all that is nurturing you awaken in all that you are becoming. It's a very powerful statement for someone who is goal oriented right now. If you can hear the siren in the background, I guess this is very important message for you. Okay, may the embrace of all that is nurturing you awaken in all that you're becoming. Okay, what this is telling me is, when I look at the temporary problems, right? Sometimes when we are focused on our goals, we do have challenges. Okay, and I'm not going to say that it is not hard. It could be hard. Okay, even if it is body goals, you have to show up every day, you have to exercise, you can't skip, there is some limitation to what you need to consume, there is a strict regime, routine and all that. So in the process of finding something that works for you, that is flexible enough to work for you, right? And where you're not losing your joy even, right? You might first you might have some difficulty finding the right kind of method that works for you, and it is meant to bring joy as well. Okay, so the initial bit can be little difficult and challenging, so you need to know that those problems are right now temporary. Okay, regarding your goals, just be you might already be hyper focused on your goals, so just check for the patterns when you are being challenged with the same kind of patterns, right? Your emotional patterns, you need to recognize and release it. There is something that you need to recognize, anything related to old patterns and karmic lessons, right? And karmic lessons are involved, it could be something that if you unlock it, it is that itself is a power move for you. Okay, so see it in that light. When earlier, when I used to see karmic lesson, I'm like, my mood was like, oh my god, karmic lesson, that could be difficult. But you know what I've realized, it is actually something that is that is a gift, that if you unlock it, the expansion is something so big and so huge. Okay, that is the mindset that we need to be in, and we need to shift and imagine the kind of results that mindset is going to bring for us. Okay, just identifying the karmic pattern, keep it in your mind. Okay, like what is the karmic lesson, what is the pattern, what is it that I need to recognize and release. So once you do that, start doing that, keep iterating and keep doing that, then you are going to be like unlimited. I don't know, nothing can stop you, like unstoppable. Let me look at the other two cards. Oh, So we have the six seven of pentacles and authentic connection. Okay, seek connections where you can be your true self, messy bits and all. That's real love. So this relates to something that I was talking about, right? It has to be something that brings joy as well. It cannot be like always, oh my god, it's so hard, right? And also you might be wondering, you've been putting in all the hard work, when will I see the result, right? Putting in the hard work and not seeing the result is something that you need to be aware of when it comes to your karmic patterns. It means that you're missing out on something. Okay, there is some lesson that you're not learned. There is some iterations that you need to do when it comes to your dreams and your goals. And you are very goal oriented and you are willing to put in the hard work. You are very authentic about chasing this goal of yours. Okay, you're not like, you don't have that wishy-washy energy about your goals at all. You're very serious about it. So being hyper focused and serious can kind of like cloud your judgment. When I see clouds here, it might cloud your judgment when it comes to identifying your patterns. Okay, what is limiting you? You might not be seeing it. So step away. Okay, step away and observe and see what needs to be done right when it comes to your goals. Okay, authentic connections. Yes, seeking authentic connections where you can be your true self. That is an advice. Even the messy bits and all, the real love. So you need to find a place where you can be yourself, whatever it is, or whoever you are, right? Most of the time what happens is, sometimes, when we quit, it is mostly because we're not ending up under the right trainer. So since I was giving about the fitness goal example, I'm going to continue with that. Okay, so we're not ending up with the right kind of trainer. Okay, and something is not vibing, and what happens is, during this time you have a goal, you're trying to achieve it. You Someone who is having a fitness goal, their limiting belief could be related to something like that: body image, or feeling like they cannot do it, the confidence and self-esteem, right? All this might be triggered just because they ended up with the wrong trainer, right? Who don't understand them, who cannot work with what they have, right? Or they should be able to direct them to do something, right? For example, if they're not fit for a gym, right? Not fit as in, like, if you notice someone who is not enjoying this gym, coming to the gym and working out properly, working out, right? You should bring in a mix where you need to ask this person about, do you enjoy dancing? Why don't you go for dance workouts? And we'll balance it out. Monday you do dance workout, and Tuesday let's go for a run, like with people, and like that. The method is wrong, not your effort, right? It's never your effort. Okay, in your case it is not your effort at all, because you are very much goal oriented. Okay, some method and whatever external like dependency, right? Whoever you're dependent on, there is a need to seek authentic connection. Okay, don't rely on something that is not bringing you joy. You're not meant to be sad about this journey. You're meant to be happy. Okay, and feel abundant. Look how free spirited this cow is, wearing a flower crown, and just roaming around in the field, like being authentic. This is called being authentic. You can be your authentic self. So this is regarding your goals. Okay, so think about it, where you can be your true self. I think you are already in your energy, right? Main character energy. But if at all you've been thinking about, hey, I am in my main character energy, I am this cow, I'm even wearing a bell, forget flower crown, and roaming around in the fields, huh? And I'm loud about it. Okay, so what is going on? Mostly this is related to, if at all you've been having some difficulties with your goals, it could be related to this patterns, karmic patterns. Okay, so let's move on. Let's find out what is next. The next one is regarding boundaries. I want to keep this here so that I can see the interconnection of messages in these cards. I'm wondering, why did I pull out so many cards? Every time I pull out cards for a spread, I wonder, hey, I could have just said this in, I could have just limited the number of cards. So boundaries, there is, look at this is Blossom. She's chill, like, she's listening to something on the phone, but she's unbothered. Like, she knows she's the diva, she's the queen. She's having her, I don't know, iced coffee or whatever it is. Is it Coke? And she's looking all pretty, right? Makeup on fleek. I don't know if people say that anymore, but yeah, makeup is on fleek, and she's a diva. Okay, she's giving diva vibe. She is. Blossom is also the leader of the pack, right? She's the leader of the pack. She knows what she's doing. Okay, nothing can really, nothing can really face her. So this is the, even if you're getting calls and people are telling you about things, and why giving you advices, unsolicited advices, right? Is that, what is it called? Yeah, yeah, so something like that. People are giving you advices, and you're like, you know what, you will just listen to it. It is not bothering you. So that is the kind of boundary that you've set, okay, with people. Yeah, whatever it is that you're doing, you're wearing the makeup that you like, you know purple eyeshadow. Okay, purple eyeshadow, I'm gonna wear that purple eyeshadow. I don't care what you think. Okay, so you have the main character energy, to be honest. The boundaries, with just with that, with the sticker, I can say that. So let me look at the other cards. Key, successful outcome to your problems. Boundaries, successful outcome to your problems. Then spiritual awakening, deepening connection, new perceptions, embrace the shift. Okay. Then we have indulgence. You are worthy of every desire, every dream. Demand what is yours, demand what you need. Okay. You are not compromising on your dreams, okay, on what you want. You have that boundary set. If people are complaining, or telling you, like, you're dreaming too big, we cannot, you're not allowed to do this, they're conditioning you, because they were conditioned that way. They might be conditioning you even. Okay, so usually, in the spiritual plot of things of life, right, these are the things that you need to outgrow. So when that kind of thinking, if you're thinking from that perspective, like, something like above and broader perspective, you'll figure this out. You'll be like, you're not going to waste any time wondering whether you're doing the right thing, whether feeling guilty about disappointing people, feeling guilty for chasing your dreams, feeling guilty for failing, and standing up again. You it's like, no shame to fail, and that is the best attitude one can have. Okay, no shame to fail, because once you start, you're just one fail. As you fail, right, it is like eliminating, and you're getting better at things. Okay, so yeah, that is one thing. You don't care what people are talking about you. So you might, maybe earlier, prior to this, all these things kind of bothered you. You were more worried about what they were going to say, because you kind of felt that pressure, because you want to do something different, right? So people are judging you. You might be weighed down by the pressure of people around you. So things are changing. Okay, things are changing. There is some spiritual awakening that is happening for you. There is a shift that is happening. Let me look at the other cards. Define your joy. Don't outsource your happiness. Find it within, independent of any relationship status. The Hierophant. What a beautiful energy. See, when I saw this, right, I could tell that this is someone who is self sustaining. Okay. They are not dependent on anyone else for their emotional needs or any needs. Okay. They are not dependent on anyone else. They're just chilling on their own. They are just self indulgent. Okay. Like a self focused queen, like what the reading is about. So because of this, because of the shift, right, you being self-focused, you learning to find answers within you and through you, no matter how difficult it is. And this could be because you understood, people around you, I mean, they can't help you. Okay, they don't think like you. There is some alignment issues there, so you're more aligning with yourself, right? So you've set that boundary. Okay, you've set that boundary, and this is so beautiful because you've set this in your own head, in your own mind. Okay, and it is not like, you have to verbally communicate with other people and tell them, hey, you know what, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, or don't act that way. uh, you don't have to say that. Instead, it is in your head, like, do whatever you want. It is not going to bother me, it is not going to change me or my state of being, right? You're finding your own joy, which is very beautiful. The Hierophant, when I see the Hierophant, this is someone, and I see the spiritual awakening card also here. Okay. You are deepening the connection with the spirit. You've understood. Okay. I need to deepen my connection with my spirit team, because my journey, they are my allies. Okay. Allies. Okay. They are my allies. They are my side. They are my mentors. And I want to deepen this connection. So you're more about intuition and learning from your spiritual awakening, this journey of whatever that it is that you're experiencing, right? For someone like that, anything that is happening in the realm, right, in the 3D realm, might might be, it doesn't have any power over them. Okay, so yeah, that is the energy, that is the vibe that I'm getting from your boundaries. You have clear boundaries, and as the Hierophant, someone who is, I feel like someone who is channeling messages. Okay, someone who is in a position where they have the wisdom, they have the wisdom from the other realm. Okay, they're the bridge between two realms. So you are the Hierophant. Okay, modern day Hierophant. So yeah, so that is what I see here. People might even be coming to you for advice. They might be seeking advice from you, like seeing you in this main character energy. They want to be more like you, like how are you doing this, right? With the boundaries that you've set, you have set boundaries where people are being respectful towards your energy. Okay, it is quite demanding, even though that it is not something that you said, it is something that you are. Okay, people might be calling you to, like, to give advice, right? Can you give guidance even? So you have some set boundaries that way. No one can mess with the power, right? Even with the Hierophant, someone who is if at all I'm looking at a spiritual leader or a teacher, right, there is some boundary when it comes to accessing them, right? It is quite limited. Not everyone can be in their energy all the time. Okay, although they do come out to give advice or to give blessings or whatever it is, like the elders, right? Mm, they do during certain situations, but not always is it is possible to be in their presence. Okay, so that is what I'm getting here for you. Let's look at the gossip. What is the gossip about you? Okay, Bali. Are you visiting Bali? Are you traveling? This one says casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. So people might be gossiping about people that are, you might be cutting people out of your life, and people are gossiping about that. You know, I feel like, you found like you've cleared a path for yourself from darkness. Okay, that is what I'm seeing when I'm looking at this sticker. Do you see this sticker and this clear path, and this lady here who's posing for the photo? This is a famous photo spot, isn't it? So yeah, it feels like, the clear, how mosses kind of split the sea and there's a clear path, right? So this is what I'm seeing. Like, you've cleared the path, you have just cut out the darkness out of your life. So people are gossiping about that, about people who are no longer in your life, like you've ended relationship, someone is going out of your life, and you're more grounded these days. Okay, you're more grounded. People are seeing you more focused on your wish, more you're pridefully sitting in front of your like your achievements. Okay, there's something that they're noticing that you are focused on your goals, and they can see that you are achieving things. Okay, and yeah, you're no longer you might have been in this stage of anxiety before, but now you're not. You're more grounded. You have a very powerful energy. Look at this wildcat, right? You are, people are saying you are like this lion, right? It says number 44 here, be still and tune in, for there is something aloof lurking alongside you. Okay, so you're very, I don't know, people are fearing your energy for some reason. Okay, but you're just there chilling, and it's just your own aura. Okay, your own aura and your own power, and you are not entertaining mixed signals. Okay, you are saying no to mixed signals. People are noticing this, people are gossiping about this. You have self respect, and not that you didn't have before. You were just maneuvering how to work with the different kind of people and experiences that you were having, right? So it says no mixed signals. Mixed signals mean no, period. Respect yourself enough to believe it. Yeah, you are not taking mixed signals from people anymore. You are, uh, the way that you process things, it is faster, like an algorithm. How can I put it, right? It is like, it's like a flow chart. There is no confusion there. Yes, no, yes, no, maybe. So cycle it back, end result. So you are very clear about what you want, you're clear about what you don't want, and you are not focusing on being anxious when worrying about it too much. And you've understood that, it is not going to favor you, so you're not going to do that anymore. Okay, so people might also be getting anxious because of you. Okay, so you're giving this energy where you are achieving your goals, right? So they might feel like incompetent, or they might feel like, they might think less of themselves. Suddenly you've become a competition for them. So they might worry, okay, what is file number one up to, right? So I see that as well. So they're gossiping about you, and your success or your wishes coming true, and how you're no longer anxious. And this is also creating anxiety in some other people's life for some reason, because you've changed the way you are. You have some boundaries. You have like, which is so powerful. It is not something that you verbally had to say anything. It is just they can't access you like before. Access, yeah, access you like before. And it feels like, you are this tiger. You're watching them from far, and you're the predator. It feels like that for them. Okay, it's not like you are doing this. It's just their gossip. They're like, you know what, they're terrifying. They're just sitting on their wildcat. This lion is like, lion king, right? You have that king energy. It just feels like they're sitting on their throne there, and judging all of us, or don't know what they're doing. The way they look at me, it is terrifying. It is too peaceful and calm. Like the way you are handling things is too peaceful and calm, and there is no speck of anxiety anywhere. Like how are they being so neutral, like very balanced neutral. Very, it is a form of detachment, but in a healthy way. Okay, well, let's look at the next one. What is this? Power move, is it? Yeah, power move. This one. Be happy, don't worry. Okay. Exactly. You're just not worried anymore. You're just happy, and that is your power move. And you must be thinking, you know what? It was that simple. I could have figured it out. If I knew how to get to that state, earlier, I didn't have to worry about so many things, and be controlled by all these worries and anxieties and people. Right. Right now, you're just not unbothered. You're shining. You're radiant, and you're smiling. You're just happy. Okay, that is your power move. Rabbit, too much concerned with sexual matters. I don't know what that is. Let's find out with the other cards. Okay, it is, I think it is like, someone who is abundant. Reproduction, it is giving me reproduction, and someone who is abundant, right? And someone who has a lot of energy. Okay, so let me look at the other cards. Creative outlet, expressing through art, passion, project. Yeah, so yeah, now I understand. Someone who is abundant when it comes to their energy. So you have different outlets. Okay, you have a lot of outlets. You have ignited your spark. Look at this. Lot of passion projects. You are expressing this. You are releasing. You are investing your energy in a good way. Okay. Earlier, if you were stressing about it, right now the power move is, you build creative outlets for yourself, and that is keeping you happy and not worried and unbothered. Okay, we have the maiden. My god, look at her. Look how powerful she looks, right? Transformative energy with the butterflies, and look at her aura, right? She looks like someone who would say, did I stutter? Like, did I stutter? And look at that intense eyes, right? She looks very powerful, just like the wild cat that we saw right earlier. Look at this. It's not like it is doing anything, just very relaxed, but people would be sensing their energy and sensing their power. Okay, number 22 and number 44, you have two master numbers in your reading. Okay, number 22 is master builder, and number 44, I don't know what it is, you might have to look it up, but number 4 is about stability, right? You're very stable and grounded all by yourself. Okay, this is someone who is like, I don't think you're relying on anything outside of you right now. Okay, the maiden card says demand what is yours and take back what was taken, reclaim until you've gathered all of you. Right now you're demanding whatever you've given to others, the energy, everything, you're demanding it back. Okay, there is this energy of demand. Even your stance, right, even your presence is demanding something. It is demanding respect, it is demanding to be heard, it is demanding, it is demanding a lot of things from people, and you're not doing anything. Okay, people are just responding to this energy of yours. And we did see the demand thing earlier as well. I don't know, it was something in the beginning, right? See, demand what is yours, demand what you need. Indulgence, right? You're worthy of everything that you seek, your dreams, right? You've understood this. You've understood this, so you're very clear about that. You're demanding your power back. It may be earlier you've been giving it to others, now it is back. Okay, you have set boundaries. Your instincts are gold. Look, you are very focused on your instincts. Okay, that good feeling, that undeniable pull, trust it, your intuition knows. This is the power move. You are focused on your instincts. Okay, you know how powerful you are. So this is what I'm saying, and you are just very happy and you're not worried. You have creative outlets. Okay, passion projects, you have a lot of like energy that you spend on these things, these channels, rather than worry. Okay, and we have the Six of Pentacles. Look at the balanced energy, right? You're very balanced, and you know to give in a balanced way. Okay, you can, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is that you are dealing with, you are very balanced right now. This is your power move. When it comes to giving to people, right? You are very balanced. That is what I'm seeing here. That is the power move. And also the kind of energy that you put into things. Okay, what I'm seeing here is someone who has mastered, like, how to channel their energy in different interests and different things they want, or in people, in a skillful way. Okay, in a very balanced way. And you are doing with this in what can I say, in partnership with the spirit team, with your intuition, and that is all that you're relying on right now. Okay, what is next? People pleasing habits. Was there people pleasing habits? Are you carrying other people's baggages? That's the sticker that came out. Eagle, triumph over troubles, obstacles. Okay. I don't think you have people pleasing habits anymore. It says, eagle, you're rising above that. Okay. You have moved away from this. So you are like, in a higher, you value yourself enough to see that, you are bigger than them. You are higher than them. Okay. You have a higher perception. Okay. Like the eagle, you don't have to be in this among this energy that is draining you and carry everyone's baggages like this. Okay, so you moved away from that. See, you see the distance, you see the height difference, like from the land and the eagle, and being in the hierophant energy and being in the lion king energy, right? You see the distance, like how you are and how everyone else is, right? This is what I'm talking about. Clarity, you've understood, you have the clarity. Okay. Understanding, focus, mental sharpness, you utilize the insights. You are relying more on your clarity of thought. Okay, you're not influenced by people anymore. You are not, your mind is not foggy or chaotic. You can easily make decisions based on your intuition. Okay, it's very sharp, your intuitions are very strong, and you found a way to work with that, in tandem with that. Okay, so people pleasing habits, having clarity, doesn't show like you have any people pleasing habits. Feel like you have overcome this energy. Okay, it says chant, hear me loud, hear me roar, for I am here in my truth. Okay, yeah, people have been denying your truth, right? People have been denying you, just blatantly saying no to you, like no, not really hearing you out, not really wanting to, you know, include you, or saying you're wrong all the time. Maybe this is what you keep hearing. Okay, but right now we've understood. Okay, I don't know what snapped or what, how this alignment happened, because it is quite well aligned. Okay, you're reading with your main character energy, but it is for the good. You are so self focused right now. See, here it says, hear me loud, hear me roar, for I am here in my truth. Okay, you are not going to be controlled by other people's manipulation, guilt tripping you, or anything else. You're wearing white, you're dancing with other self focused queens here, even if it is just the three of you, right? You're dancing, you're in your truth, and look how you've closed your eyes. Okay, you're very peaceful and in harmony. In every, even this blossom sticker, eyes closed. Even in this indulgence sticker, eyes closed and relaxed, right? You're very relaxed. Alone is not lonely. Yeah, you are, like I said, you're doing everything by yourself, and you have understood alone is not lonely. I think you already knew this. Okay, you've never felt alone when you you've never felt lonely when you were alone. Okay, just that people make, put that narrative onto you. They keep saying that, so you needed to separate yourself with such people. And maybe, I don't know what, if your luck was so bad that you were only around such people. Now that you've closed off, and you've taken all your power back, they can no longer access you. You've understood. Okay, slowly you will be meeting people who are more like you. Even if it is just the three of you here, just two other friends, or you you will see how this alignment is bringing you closer to people who are more like you. Okay, it says being alone is not the same as being lonely. Embrace solitude for self discovery. You have embraced solitude for self discovery. Okay, you've embraced it. Now that could be the power move that you made. Temperance, this is divine alchemy. Okay, you don't have to rely, let me tell you, if at all you needed to hear this, you don't have to rely on anyone outside of you right now. Your spirit team is like cheering you on. They want to work with you, they want to work, and they want you to focus on the steady progress. Okay, the growth, whatever goals that you have, steady progress. Okay, and they are helping you with the divine alchemy, like someone who can, like I said, right, who has mastered something, like they have mastery over how they do things, right, the rhythm of things. So this is what I'm seeing for you. You have a good stability when it comes to emotions and how much you give and how much you take and what it is that you need to do, right? This is coming from the divine, okay? Your intuition, you being with yourself, understanding what it is that needs to happen, very detached from. There is a detached energy so that you can be in the state, okay? But it is not too detached, it's not like too toxic or anything. Wow, what is the price then? I can tell what the price is. Look at this. I'll talk to you about this sticker. Let me look at the other cards. Hills, obstacles to overcome. Is that the price? Overthinking is the price. What? Analysis paralysis, racing thoughts, quite the mind. Did I pick it wrong? I think, you know what? The price is you are overcoming all of these things. Okay. There is heartbreak, the overthinking, the obstacles, everything is, it doesn't matter to you anymore. Your mind is quiet, your mind is calm, there is no analysis paralysis that is happening for you. Okay. So the price is the opposite of this. Okay. Prices are meant to be seen in the positive light. So here your wounds are healed. Okay. You are not attracting similar karmic lessons. You've unlocked, that you understood. Okay. Something is repeating, I have to change that. When you changed that, it led to all this expansive energy for you. You've healed your wounds. Okay. You are nurturing and fertilizing your land right now, the plot that you're working on. Okay. Look at this is a self-contained ecosystem. That is what it looks like to me. Okay. Might be a greenhouse, and it is self-sufficient. Okay. There are fishes inside. What is it called? Terrarium or something. There is also something flying above, fishes flying above. So this is more about you. Okay. You and your creativity and your connection with your higher self, and like something between realms and all that. Okay. You are probably awakening to this person who is very intuitive and very well connected with the spirit realm. Okay. And this has helped you, this is helping you heal your wounds and not be in a rut, right? Obstacles are not looking like obstacles for you. It is a fun and happy journey. Okay. You've understood to zoom out and have like a eagle's eye vision of life, and understood how small these things are compared to what you have to experience. Okay. You truly understand the meaning of, it's about the journey, it's not about the destination. Okay. So when it is about the journey, you try to make the journey beautiful, isn't it? The journey itself is beautiful. So your mindset shift is that, hills. Okay, you want to are you showing me a hill as an obstacle? No, that's not an obstacle for me. I will climb that hill, I will have fun, I will stop to look at the butterflies and the species that are growing on that hill. I know help will come my way, because I'm very well connected with the spirit team. Like, why would I not know when why would I think that, I'm not going to be helped in this journey? Okay, you have a here, and then let me just pack my bag. Okay, let me pack my bag. I'm prepared for this journey, I'm prepared for this experience, baby. I'm not going to overthink about it. Okay. There is no analysis paralysis here. There is no racing thoughts, right? There's nothing like that. You will take, you're very decisive. Your mind is running like an algorithm, like I said. These extra unnecessary things, right? You've understood, you've lifted it from the main plot, right? Now you understood the main plot, you've understood these are just distractions and this is wasting your time. You're more focused on the main plot. Okay, you understand that here is not like a obstacle. That is what I'm thinking, that is what I'm seeing. Okay, your energy is that very powerful that way. I would love to know, like, who all selected this pile, right? So yeah, that is it for your reading. It was quite a big reading because I put so many piles for this reading, but yeah, I think it was worth it, right? It is worth it. You're a very chill person. You're that chill dude, okay? But you are very powerful, spiritually speaking, okay? Yeah, you're this chill dude who's very grounded, who's very safe and pure energy, but who has a lot of knowledge, okay? You cannot go by the facade. This person, they know what they're doing. They know their power, okay? Yeah, so there will be people drawn to you because of this. That is why I'm seeing this. People are calling you for advice, or people are drawn to you, like, they feel that there is something that that you can help them. They're just drawn to your energy that way. You might be initiated that way by the spirit team, okay, so that you can help out, similar energies around you, little beings, little souls that need seek that those are seeking help. So yeah, I don't know why I'm stuttering, stammering, stumbling. Okay, so pile number ones, that was your reading. Please do hype the video if that button shows up. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not there. It's going to help me reach people um, faster, and to the collective who needs to hear this. And it's going to help support my channel. So go ahead and leave a like. And yeah, subscribe if you want to continue listening to my readings. And I'll put up some fun stuff, but it is mostly I focus on the practical matters of things. Okay, so yeah, that is it for your reading pile number one. I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye. Take care. Hello, my dear pile number twos. Welcome to your reading. So, you are already in your main character energy and you're here for the plot. So, let's find out what the plot is. So, this is your spread, and I'll tell you what is in the spread. Okay, so we have goals, boundaries, gossip, power move, people pleasing habits that you need to shed, and price. Okay, some tangible results that you can see. So, let's start with the goals. What does it say? Oh, I forgot to, include sticker. 1 second. I'll just take it now for goals. Okay. Look at this. Is it reducing? Is the battery going down? Or is it like, from right to left? Is it right to left? Okay, it is either recharging or draining. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe it is moving through, like phasing in and out. Your heart chakra, what is it about? Your heart chakra. And this says grasshopper, situations in the balance that requires careful handling. Okay, yeah. So something in and out of balance, right? That's what I was talking. Something that needs attention right now, which is related to your heart, something close to your heart. This goals, right? Is it giving you, like, is your heart pacing, and is it like, the rhythm is kind of off balance, which could be a good thing and a bad thing also, right? Sometimes it is out of fear, sometimes it's out of excitement, that rush, right? And fear is not such a bad thing. Fear is also emotion that actually drives us and pushes us out of our comfort zone when it comes to chasing our dreams, right? So anything which is way too much, then it is a problem. Okay, I just feel like this is you facing in and out of this I don't know, this rush, okay, this excitement, grasshopper, situation in the balance that requires careful handling. Grasshopper is also a sign of good luck. Okay, the green is about prosperity when it comes to finance, money, like money goals. Okay, so yeah, growth together. A true partner encourages your growth, even if it means outgrowing old versions of you. Okay, what does that mean? What does that mean for you? Are you working in partnership with someone, or is it in partnership with the spirit team? Right? They are trying to push you out of your comfort zone, trying to shed the old versions of you, and you need to pay attention to that. Right? Rowan. Okay, this is the lucky card for me. Okay, something being in alignment. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, where you're meant to be. These are fireflies that I see as a good sign, right? Like a message from the divine. Okay, So it says Rowan. Rowan is also a tree of protection, but you're protected from whatever evil eye, or anything. Okay, you have divine protection, you have spiritual protection. So it says there is no need to fear, dear one. Protected you are, and protected you will always be. You are always protected. Know that, okay? You don't have to fear. So if at all, the heart pacing, the heartbeat rising is because of fear, you don't have to fear, okay? Just know that in such situations, the spirit team is always with you, okay? And it is happening for the good. Look at this. You need to defend your dreams, okay? The goals. You need to stand your ground and defend your dreams and your goals, okay? No matter what. No matter what questions arises from people or from I think you are, since you're in the main character energy, you're already like this. Maybe sometimes, we have our lows where we are thinking about, hey, am I really on the right path, right? So this is like a validating. Okay, your spirit team is telling you, yes, you're on the right path. We're here with you. Let's grow together. Okay, and this clearly is partnership with the spirit kind of a goal that you have here. I don't know what it is that you're doing. Feels like you need to be brave to do this, right? It feels like you're doing this by yourself, alone, maybe for some of you, right? Whatever goal it is that you're chasing, the big dream. So let's move to the next one. Okay, the boundaries. Okay, King of Swords. Wow, you have like strict boundaries. Okay, the King of Swords is giving like strict boundaries. Nobody can cross that. You need to have that even with yourself, with your mind, right? The rules when it comes to mental fog. You need to be clear about what you're doing, and why, the reason, right? You need to be very clear about that so that you don't doubt your journey, right? So, yes, King of Swords. Okay, success is with you. Okay, you are meant to be successful. Remember that. Okay, then we have the stone circle here. It says, in ceremony, you conjure a devotion so deeply it reflects thy worship into yourself. Okay. Yeah, this is very important that you believe in yourself, okay? When it comes to boundaries. If at all you've been questioning your journey, if at all you've been doubting whether things will happen for you, and probably you're not seeing any tangible result as yet, not anything big. Maybe you're seeing the growth and progress, but nothing big. But you need to remember that, success is yours. You're on the right path, okay? Continue as you, whatever it is that you're doing, just continue, be on the same path. Whatever has happened in the past is lessons, not losses. Look at this. Every experience, even the painful ones, brings a lesson. There are no true losses, only lessons, okay? With boundaries. I think this is the boundary with your thought, okay? If at all something from the past is creeping into the present, okay? Sometimes this line is, it is not very clear what is past and the present, because some things, people might be like intertwined with the past, and we might be projecting some things from the past onto them, onto or to the such situations, okay, while they or the situation is not even related to the past. I hope you get what I mean. Like, it is so intertwined that it might be hard for us to clearly see the boundary here, okay. um Wreath, sorrow over loss. Yeah, there is something, if you have been mourning over something, like, a loss that has happened, some past experiences that really didn't go the way that you desired, okay, you need to have a word with your shadow here, with this sorrow, with this emotion here. You need to let it be. You need to give it a big hug. You need to be there for this emotion and just come in terms with where you are at right now. Because right now, you are meant to be doing something else. You're meant to be focusing on your goals. You're meant to be, very self focused right now. It is the phase of growth, okay? We cannot let something from the past affect us. Even if it is popping up, you're meant to listen to it and integrate those lessons. Okay, don't see it as a loss. You're meant to see it as a lessons, and you're meant to be very devoted to this journey towards success, or towards this goal, or towards yourself right now, because you're meant to be self-focused right now, isn't it? So whatever has happened in the past, make peace with it. Try to make peace with it whenever it pops up in your mind. Okay, so that is what I'm saying. When it comes to boundaries, clearly it is something to do with your mind. Okay, King of Swords is acting with clarity, mental clarity. They're strategic. They have they've taken. They're very decisive and assertive. Okay, so if at all you need to be that way with your own mind, then you need to do that, and even with people. Okay, be very assertive of who you are and your boundaries, and stand your ground. Okay, defend your dreams and your goals. Okay, yeah, what a warrior spirit, you know. Let's see, let's move on to the next one, the gossip. What is this gossip about? What are people gossiping about you? Heartbreaker, too high standards. Oh my god, okay, fine. So there are people, I think, who are interested in you. Probably they want to talk to you, and probably they are quite intimidated by you right now. And I don't know why, but and they see you as someone who has too high standards and could be a heartbreaker for some reason. And for whatever reasons you've taken the stance, right? I'm not going to question that. I'm just going to say that you know what you're doing, because there's this King of Swords energy. Okay, only thing is you need to be careful here with whether you're projecting your some limiting belief, conditioned by past experiences, or you're projecting something that is healthy, okay, towards people. So heartbreaker, that is what people are gossiping about you. Okay, this person is a heartbreaker, too high standards, I can't even talk to them. Need your advice as your voice. Okay, then you have your friends who are coming to you for advice, friends and relatives, family. A lot of people are calling you in for advice. Okay, and yeah, why are they doing this? What about you has changed that they're coming to you for advice? Or are they like, are they seeing you somewhere where you are providing, I don't know if you do readings, or if you can channel messages, or when they speak to you, things get clear. Okay, because you have the clarity of thought. You know what to say. Okay, you have the King of Swords here, energy here. So yeah, you're working with some kind of intellectual command, and it is quite powerful. That is why people are coming to you for advice. Okay, they're seeing it working for you. So they're thinking, okay, maybe you know something, like, you're doing something right. Gossip, tortoise. Is it tortoise or tortoise? Slowly but surely getting ahead. So people, yeah, they people are gossiping about you, that maybe you are being a bit private and secretive about the kind of things that you're doing right now. And people know that, they are gossiping because they know your capacity, they know how your mastery, your skill, right? And they're like, pile number two, they are like the tortoise. Okay, they will slowly but surely get ahead. So be careful about them. Okay, don't see them as some kind of like not a competition. Okay, that could be their game. So yeah, people are talking about that. Yeah, people are talking about how you are more about actions and not about words. And look, it says action speaks louder than words. Their actions are their truth, not their words. Watch what they do, not what they say. Yeah, my God, who is this diva? Yeah, so you are all about actions when it comes to success, okay? Not about, loud words. You're not going to tell them, you're not going to be, inflating and exaggerating things, putting yourself in the limelight that way just with words. You would rather prove things with action. Okay, with whatever you do, people, if they have not noticed this about you in the past, they can clearly notice it now. Okay, I don't know what it is. I don't know if you're at a distance from people, okay, whoever it is that is gossiping about you. And self worship. People see that, you are very self focused right now. People are noticing this, you're glowing up. There's something different about you. You've changed your style, you changed your hair, like you have integrated your own unique fashion or style. Maybe it was not present before, maybe. And they see you being very indulgent with yourself and your energy. Okay, it's like you are enjoying your own energy, but you're being stingy when it comes to sharing your energy with people, maybe for the right reasons. Okay, I don't know. So that is what they're saying. You know what, this pile number two is kind of glowing these days. They're just minding their own business, they're enjoying their own company, they're doing their thing. And yeah, they they are very unbothered, just in their lane, unbothered, moisturized, and glowing, and looking like a diva, looking so pretty, right? That is what I'm seeing, right? Your hair might be different, the kind of dresses that you wear is different. You are more bold when it comes to dressing up, right? Maybe you're dressing appropriate to your body type, and you are whatever features that are already like, you have really good features and you're highlighting that. Okay, and you're dressing to your body shape and body type, and you don't care, okay, about what people are going to say. So that is something that you're seeing, that they're seeing. And Ace of Cups, okay, you are very content and fulfilled right now. That is what people are gossiping about you, like by yourself. Okay, you're very content, you're very fulfilled, you're filling your own cup, it is overflowing, you're quite happy with where you are. And you're just very independent. Okay, you're not dependent on people for anything right now. It's just by yourself. Okay, you're very peaceful that way. That is what people are gossiping about you. Okay, emotionally fulfilled. They seem very content and happy these days. What is up with them? I don't see them trying to like interfere too much. They are just from far, whatever they see, right? They're noticing this and they are talking about you that way. Now, power move. What is your power move? It says dog, protection from a powerful friend. My God, whom are you hanging out with? Dog, wait, truth bomb. True love is easy. Healthy love doesn't feel like constant effort or a battlefield, it feels like home. Okay, beautiful. I think you've moved away from the energy that is contradicting the statement, okay? Where, you feel like you've been putting the effort, and you're not being appreciated, and you feel like your energy is drained. And, something snapped inside of you. You're like, you know what? This is not working, this is not how it's supposed to feel like. Why do I feel so heavy and drained and constantly like not feeling it, like I don't have life force energy to give or share with people right now, right? So what you did is you shifted that energy. Okay, you have shifted that energy, you have stopped relying, or you've stopped being around people that drain you that much, and you're being true to yourself, and you're hanging out with friends that are like uplifting and energizing you. Okay, so you might have like a friend like that, or it could be a pet. Even if you're considering not buying, adopting a pet. Why did I say buy? Because in my mind, looking at a toy, like a toy stuffed dog. Okay, I don't know why, but yeah, if at all you are considering adopting a dog, then it is a good thing, or a pet. Okay, you will be protected. The pet will protect you, and even if you have a friend, like I think someone who's very close to you is acting like this amulet, okay, of protection. You don't even know it, perhaps. See how you feel around certain people. If you're feeling very energized, right? It is that person, okay. Then we have hand fasting. How beautiful. It says the pulse pulse through all that I am. No hidden form is left untouched. I am willing, I'm risking, for I yearn for unity spelled lustrously upon my lips. You're uniting. You have decided your power move was to, reunite with your true self, okay, your higher self, and you've decided all these energy that is pulling you down is not worth your time. Okay, so you have reignited that passion for yourself within you. Okay, so now you're feeling that life was energy again. Okay, cutting people out of your life and you being aligned, you're looking at alignment, and you're looking at signs from the universe, and you're really listening to yourself, your intuition, and you're acting with mental clarity. Okay, you're consciously doing these things, and you are in union with harmonious relationships only. Okay, something that a bond that grows over time, that you can trust. These two have closed their eyes and they trust each other in this union. Okay, that means something about friends, right, in a circle where you feel like you can be relaxed and be yourself, right? So these are the power moves you're making. You're shifting. If at all you've been hanging out with the wrong kind of crowd that is draining your life force, you are consciously moving away from that, and you are with the right kind of energy. Okay, that is good for you, that nourishes you. Okay, that is what I'm seeing here. We have temperance. Is it reversed? No, it is not. Power move is temperance, is working with the spirit team, with alchemy. Okay, the divine alchemy. You're bringing in that divine alchemy. You've understood, you know what, I can crack this, whatever it is. Okay, this life, I can crack it by myself, and I can crack it with God, with the universe, with spirit team. Okay, I need to just work in tandem with the spirit team. I need to listen when I have to. I need to slow down when I have to. I need to see how the universe is talking to me, right? How messages are coming to me, and I'm going to rely on that, and I'm going to work in tandem with that. Okay, so you are in alignment with this divine alchemy. Okay, you are very grounded in a very slow steady state. You are growing. Okay, you're definitely growing. So if at all you've been thinking, oh my god, why is the pace so slow? Because you know what, you're going to experience, or the answer will come to you soon. Okay, let's see the price and tangible result. Okay, let's not get there now. Let us look at the price and tangible result. But before that, people pleasing habits that needs to go. Let's look at that. Good fortune. What is this good fortune and people pleasing? Their opinion, not your truth. Yeah, you are not, you're not taking in the narrative of other people anymore. Okay, it's just their opinion. Okay, you don't care about those words anymore. If it has affected you in a subconscious way, you kind of consciously rewriting your narrative. Okay, their opinion of you says more about them than it does about you. So there has been people who has constantly been attacking you and projecting their issues onto you. Okay, and maybe you have been, like, quiet, and you may be silent. You're like, why do I have to be entangled with this energy? Why do I have to lower my vibration? But over a period of time, it does get to you, right? And you don't even realize it. So this opinion of theirs, right, you've decided, very clear in your head, you're sorted, it is just their opinion, it's not your truth. Okay, this. And it says sex magic. What is this about? I draw on my body with an invisible blade, carved with the bliss of lustrous teeth. It is in the allure that I will make blood and flesh. Okay, so I think because of people's opinion about you, right? You have been dimming your light. You're not being authentic or truly you. You're not let yourself shine. Okay, people might be like, I don't know, they might be passing some remarks about you because they're jealous, or I don't know what it is, right? And you have been probably, without even your knowledge, probably you have been playing in that narrative, right? So all that people pleasing habit is going. Okay, you're no longer doing that. If at all you feel like in your mind this is the kind of talk which is not even your voice, it is probably their voice that is echoing in your head. You need to be clear, okay, to your mind's voice, like, no, that is not the truth, okay. So what is good fortune here? Why is it a people pleasing habit when it comes to good fortune? um, so if at all, okay, if at all you've been chasing some good fortune, right, you've been chasing such success that way, so you might think, okay, in this path, okay, I have to endure all this, these are the kind of things that I have to endure. So you don't have to endure anything, okay. You might think, okay, this is the path for me, but most of the time these are lessons, okay, these are lessons telling us when to say no, right? So maybe you found some value being around these people. I don't know what it is. I don't know what value it is, but you did find some value being around this energy, but you've cut them off. Okay, it is not there anymore. I can see that. See, because you have the clarity of thoughts, no more mental fog. Okay, sorry, flog. What is that? Okay, you have the clarity of thought. Okay, things are clear to you now. There is no new ideas and understanding that is, it's coming from the divine. It's the divine's hand here, coming like a, it's clear out of the mental fog. There is clarity coming through. Okay, it came through for you already. And if at all you find yourself in a, like, negative self talk, you need to know that it is not your voice, okay. You need to be clear with yourself there. So that is the people pleasing habit that has been shed already. I feel you're already in that journey where you've shed all this, okay. I feel like you are a little more far ahead, you're not somewhere here. I feel like you have crossed this, just that, maybe a little bit remnants of it is, loitering around in your mind. Then you're cutting that out too. And I think you would understand when I say, okay, whenever that whenever you've done that, you felt the lightness, okay, in your energy. I don't know, it's not even your energy that is bothering you. You're feeling like, your mind is cluttered, and these voices are making you frown and all that. But whenever, you have made a clear statement to yourself and given your mind a clear command, you have noticed that, these you're feeling very light, and after that it is not affecting you at all. I think you would notice this, similar situations, how you react and respond has been different, okay. So that's what I'm seeing. Then the price and tangible results, this is what I'm waiting for. Crown, honor and respect will come to you. My god. Yeah, if someone has been disrespecting you, they have been, like, they have been putting a bad mark when it comes to your reputation, right? That they've been trying. This is not something, they have made efforts to do this. This is what I'm saying, okay. They have made narratives about you, and they have been trying to disrespect your energy. There is someone, okay. all that is going to all that is going to go away, okay. They have no power over you anymore, okay. They have no power or influence over people anymore regarding you, okay, because you are showing with actions. Your actions speak louder than words, okay. Whoever's messing with you, they are done. Game over, ma'am. They don't change for you. You can't change someone. They change because they want to, not because you beg them to. Yeah. So, see, you are you've understood this, okay. These people are not going to change. People change because they want to, not because you beg them to, okay. And maybe people have been saying, how can you do this, how can you take such decisions? And you took such decisions because they were not being uh, they were being disrespectful. They might even be crossing your boundaries, and they may not be giving you the value, okay, of or respect that you need. like basic things. Okay, it's not like you're asking. It is totally different. It is like, they are purposely disrespecting you. That is the energy that I'm sensing here. So you've understood people are not changing because you have had this conversation with them. You have tried to make them understand, hey, I understand you have different opinions, but can we just exist in peace or something like that? But no, they want to attack you. They see you as a threat for some reason, and for the right reason, but they don't have to attack you. Okay. So yeah, so they don't change for you. You understood this and you are moving on. And why let people limit you, right? You can do this by yourself. You can be successful on your own. Okay. Bonfire. You are no, you are like a phoenix. You have burnt those bridges. You are rising more powerful. Okay. You are more fiery. You are more passionate. You are more intense when it comes to your whatever it is that you're seeking, your goals, and your journey, your self focus. It says it is through remembering that you will wake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in mighty celebration. Yeah, you're going to be celebrated. Okay, there is crowning. People are acknowledging you. They're celebrating you. And some people are not going to like this. Okay, some people are not going to like this. And yeah, what is this price? Yeah, so I have like an advice when it comes to price. Okay, so make sure that your mindset is aligned with the spirit team here, okay, the universe. And make sure you meditate and get in touch with your intuition and the spirit realm, or however it is that you do, like, how do you converse with the almighty or the higher power, whatever it is that you want to call it, right? The universe, because you need to pay attention to the science, you need to pay attention to the rhythm, right? So that when you are given an opportunity, you would take it. And it is actually bringing you one step closer to your dream and success. Okay, so if at all you've been like, don't be thinking about what happened in the past, and spend a lot of energy thinking about the people that you've encountered and the experiences that you've had. Instead, see the possibility. Okay, because the divine is coming in to help you, to provide you with that emotional, to fill your cup, right? To feel, to be intuitive, to receive messages. Look, we have the Four of Cups here. So you need to be open. You need to be, your intuition needs to be clear. Okay, don't forget with thoughts from the past. Okay, you need to be well connected with the spirit realm here. So your success, like I said, your success is something about your goal. You're working in tandem with the spirit team. Okay, you're not doing this alone. You're very powerful, like, you're very powerful that way. Something about the kind of things that you do and the cues that you have is coming directly from the spirit realm. Okay, the ideas, when the ideas pop in, when you feel that excitement to do something, you have to do it, right? You have to take action. You have to look into the possibility, right? You need to be ready to receive. Okay, whatever is going to bring in that emotional fulfillment, right? You need to be open to receive this from the spirit realm. So that is what I have as an advice when it comes to this journey of yours, your self-focused journey. Oh my god. So looks like, you might, I don't know what you've been through when it comes to people, but yeah, seems pretty harsh. And I am glad that you are in a better place right now, and you found that, no, you found all that support within yourself. Okay, first. And you have friends protecting you. I forgot to mention, this friend could also be a spirit team. Okay, friends, your friends from the other realm. If you see God or whatever energy that you believe in as a friend, right? Then this is your, we're talking about the spirit team here, protection from a powerful friend. You're very well protected. Okay, very well connected. See, the thing about connection, right? Being in harmony with the spirit team, right? It's going to bring you that blessings. We did have the temperance again working in tandem with the spirit team, right? Your your reading is a lot about working with the spirit realm. Okay, this is divinely guided. The purpose, whatever it is that you are on right now, the journey, the experiences, it's all divinely guided. Okay, so keep your ears, your heart, and your mind open to receiving these messages and nudges that is directing you, okay, helping you, and know that you're well protected in this journey. Okay, so that is it for your reading. Pile number two. Let's move on to pile number three. And yeah, I shall see you in my next reading. And yeah, do hype the video if you liked it and if you've stayed this far. Okay. So yeah, bye bye. Hello, my dear pile number threes. Welcome to your reading. So, you are already in your main character energy and you're here for the plot. So, let's find out what that plot is. Okay. I have the spread in front of me here, and let me tell you what is in the spread. Okay. What we are covering. We have goals, boundaries, gossip, power move, people pleasing habits that you need to shed, and price and tangible results. Okay. So, let's start with goals. Okay, let's start with goals. Let's start with your sticker. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is going on here? File number three. Okay. Your nails are done, and you have a pink gun and you're ready to shoot. Okay, you're ready to shoot. We have true love is easy. Healthy love doesn't feel like constant effort or a battlefield, it feels like home. Okay. So something about doing what you love, aligning with what you love when it comes to your goal. So if at all your goal is finding that right partnership, right, or if your goal is studying something that you love, or if your goal is working in a place that really feels good, like feels like home, feels really you're well settled there. Okay, you feel really good. So that is what I'm seeing here when it comes to your goals. You are aligning with things that you love. Okay, and energetically aligning, really your compass when it comes to choosing things is this, your heart compass. Okay, so yeah, what else? You will be shown the way. Just when I said when I was talking about your compass, right? Your heart compass, yeah, your heart compass will show you the way. Okay, it says candle here, so it is the light. So you will be shown the way. So don't worry about it when it comes to your goals, right? Trust your heart. And the lovers, there's so much about love. Okay, when it comes to goals, being in union, in a peaceful harmonious union where you're going to feel love and mellow and drunk in the energy of love. Okay, love lulls all sorrow and bewitches flesh, mind, and breath, reminding me that I'm unafraid of the unfurling winds of my eternity. Okay, this is it. Okay, you're just aligning with the energy of love when it comes to your goals. You're only doing things that you love, basically. Okay, you don't care. Whatever it is, if it is approved by your heart, then it is approved by you. Okay, you don't care about what other people are saying. Okay, they're saying, hey, you know what, there's no much money in this business that you're starting. They're like, I don't care. I believe in my heart compass and I'm going to invest my energy and I pour in the love. Yes, I am not stupid. I know, like, there are ups and downs, and I know there, things can be hard, but I will be prepared. Okay. I'm going to support what my heart's desire is, with my mind. So that is what I'm saying, it's not like a battle here. It feels like your brain is trying to support, your mind is trying to support your heart, whatever your heart desires. Yeah, partnership. Look at this. Collaboration, okay? Very respectful collaboration. Just when I said, partnership with the brain and the heart, my God, I like this alignment. So, yeah, there is partnership, energy of partnership. Whatever this goal is, this could also mean that you're working in partnership with something, with your spirit team, with yourself, your brain and your heart is working in partnership, right? And you are probably working in a good partnership with people. Again, collaborative energy is there. right? Being very respectful of each other's skills and each other's what each one of you has to give towards this goal of yours, right? So again, this is very nice when it comes to brain and the heart, right? Brain and the heart. Like, what is the brain? You're respectful. Brain is respectful of the heart's desires, and the heart is respectful of the brain's, technique or strategy or skill, right? So there is mutual trust, even. Okay, there is like a good harmonious union here. I didn't know this reading was going to be like this. This is very interesting for me. Boundaries. Boundaries. Let's see what these boundaries are about. What are the cards here? We have the sticker with this cat that is like, tipping over a vase. And yeah, like, really, boundaries. You're protecting it with all your, if with everything. Okay, you don't care. You're ready to create cause damage. Okay, you're a bit clumsy, but it's okay. So you're protecting your boundaries no matter what. Okay, you're like, you know what, get out, this is my space. Who put this vase here, who put these flowers here? I don't care if it looks pretty, I'm going to tip it over. Okay, I don't care about that. Cats are about boundaries. Okay, they are very stern when it comes to the boundaries and their personal space. They will not let anyone overstep that, and you're being very protective of your space and your boundaries or whatever it is that you're doing right now. You're very protective. Okay, what is this? Reclaiming your power. Yes, they don't have power over you unless you give it to them. Yeah, you're not giving anyone any such power. Okay, you are going to cause damage, and you're very focused on whatever it is that you're focused on. Okay, with the gun and all that, you're like, I'm ready, I'm ready. You want to come at me, I'm ready. You are you're going to show them how powerful you are and how scary you can be if they mess with you. Okay, then we have bowl, plenty of material things. Yeah, what is this when it comes to boundaries? I don't know, it looks good to me. Like, I think you're protecting whatever it is that is yours. Okay, or what else could that be? Are you indulging in a lot of materialistic things? I'm not really getting that from you. Okay, it just feels like you are focused on that. You want a lot of things, materialistic things, and you are making sure that you get it with whatever it is whatever your heart's desire is, right? You are protecting it, whatever you are getting, right? Whatever you're working on, so you're protecting it. That is what I'm seeing, boundaries with respect to your things. And I don't think that is a bad idea, right? To have boundaries. Maybe people are just borrowing your stuff and not giving it back to you. They're taking your stuff and breaking it. They are being disrespectful, like, they're not even asking your permission. Yeah, so things like that. Primal. Yeah, you are in your primal energy. Okay, it says there is no other way around but through the very truth that lives within you. Yeah, you're going to be you are going to be very loud when it comes to having boundaries with people. Okay, you are coming off with your raw primal energy, that primal energy, that instinctive energy. That is what you're showing to the world. Okay, there's no gap to even talk, is what I'm feeling. The moon. Okay, you are also having boundaries with your thoughts. Okay, with your emotions. You are, I don't know what it is, I think you're relying on your heart. Okay, you're relying on your heart chakra and the love to have that mm, to effect, to emanate, to radiate that love towards the energy of this moon. Okay, something that is tormenting you in your mind, okay, in your mind space, something that is subconscious. Even sometimes you're dreaming of bad things and having nightmares. So finding yourself being helpless and emotionally unstable, and you're looking for answers and all that, right? But somehow you are, I don't know what it is that you're doing. I'm like, in my head I am listening to rhythmic drum beats and all that. I don't know, it's very like ancient kind of feeling that I'm like, I'm sensing in my mind. So yeah, I don't know, whatever it is working in your favor, okay? Like whatever you're doing. When you do, I don't know, some people might think you're goofing around or something, but really it is working for you, okay? You're working in tandem with your heart, okay? You're making sure your heart space is heard. Whatever your heart's desires and wants are, it is heard. And like these emotions, the fluctuation, the tides in your emotional space, right? You are balancing it out, you're somehow taming it, okay? Like, I don't know what it is that you're doing, but you're doing something. You're doing something. What else? Boundaries and gossip. The next thing is gossip. Emotional. I'm sorry. This is so aligned with your reading. Emotional damage. I'm telling you, you are causing emotional damage. Okay, you're not stuttering. You're like, you are giving it back to people. You are just standing your ground, and you are going all out. Okay, with your primal force, and you don't care. Okay, people are scared of you. You're causing emotional damage. That is what people are saying. Like, you are in that baddie era right now, the villain era. Again, it says action speaks louder than words. Their actions are their truth, not their words. Watch what they do, not what they say. So, something about you, like, it is giving unpredictable energy, okay? Not gonna lie. People are saying, they're unpredictable and kind of terrifying right now. Have you seen pile number three? Like, mm, don't go by what they're saying, but observe them, observe their actions. Like, what is happening with pile number three? Gossip. It says, oh, savior, fixing others. Okay, I think you are also protecting others. You're there like a hero, like a savior for others, and you're fixing others. And yeah, you're like being the knight in shining armor. Struggling financially. Yeah, some people are gossiping that, you're struggling, probably you're struggling financially. Maybe you're indulging in a lot of materialistic things, perhaps. And this card says parrot, someone will gossip about all your secrets. Okay. Yeah, they claim that someone is gossiping about, they are someone who knows about your secrets. They are gossiping about it. Okay, they're talking about it, like, lot of drama when it comes to you. Okay. Boundaries. Yeah, you do have boundaries. I did say that, right? You have like very clear and firm boundaries. Look at this. Boundaries. Boundaries are sewn into the part of who you are, and for they are not to be crossed. And yeah, this is a threat when it comes to you. Okay. You people are scared to cross your boundaries right now, because you might take out this gun, or you might take out this primal energy, and you might cause some emotional damage to people, okay, with your words. Yeah. So they're also saying you're walking away from things that are not fulfilling you. There are things that, the past energy, you're walking away from something, okay? So that is what they're gossiping about. They are no longer they are no longer investing in something that they did previously. They are walking away from that, and they're moving in a direction that is more, I think, because see, look at this. They're wearing red. And what did I say about you, right? Like, you are more aligned to your heart's compass right now. So you're really doing things that you like doing, okay? You're not giving into peer pressure, or you're not living someone else's dreams right now. You want to live your dreams. So what is the power move? Okay, what is this? It's all pink. Your reading is so pink, right? It must be girl power or something. Sorry, flower power. Wine bottles. Aren't these wine bottles? Yeah, power move is wine bottle. Lessons, not losses. Okay. Mm, rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Oh my god. Pegasus, break free, dear one. Spread. You know why I'm giggling and laughing? Because it is like that. Okay, it's not like you are mean or a bad person. I think you're done. You're done with it. Okay, you're just done. Okay, I'm going to break open. I'm going to open a wine bottle. I'm going to get drunk, and I'm going to be giving people like a taste of their own medicine. Okay, and nobody is meant to be crossing me. It's just like you're giving out threat kind of an energy. Okay, and when it comes to lessons, not losses here, I think you are ending up being a lesson for others. Okay, you are not here like contemplating about life's lessons and all that. You're here, you know what, let me teach you a lesson. Okay, let me teach you a lesson. You're not going to see all this damage, whatever emotional damage that you're doing, as a loss, because you're going to be learning a lesson. Okay, that's how you're going to be justifying your actions or your decisions. I, I don't know what is going on. Like, this character, like whoever you are, is very new to me. So when I'm reading, and whatever I am, channeling, is entertaining for me. Okay, it is like entertainment. It is rooster. So this arrogant person is you. I'm sorry, it is you. It's boastful person. You should not cross. And you know what? It is not even in like some bad light. Okay, you are arrogant and you're boastful, and yeah, that's the way you're gonna be if you cross my boundaries. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing here. This is your power move, pile number three. So you're breaking free. Okay, you're breaking free from this conditioned life and trying to please people and doing things that others are asking you to do, and just trying to follow the crowd. You're not doing any of that. You're breaking free. Okay, it says spread wide and far, for you aren't containable. Yeah, you are not containable. If people try to contain you, they're gonna like they're gonna they are really gonna taste that violence. Okay, they're really gonna taste that, and this energy of you, this primal force energy of you, where this arrogant person. Okay, I feel like that is working for you in this situation. Okay, it's not like, when you have to be a warrior, you have to be a warrior. Okay, you can, but you cannot bring the same Sparta energy to, like, to a workplace, right? It needs to be a little more moderate and tamed. But in life, when you have to use this warrior spirit, you have to use it, right? People are testing you, you test them back. You show them, like, you are not a threat. I can do this better, I can play this game better than you. So that is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, you are sneaky, man. You're sneaky. And you know what? I just really like this. Okay, I just really like this about you. Like, you're messing with people. You are messing with people. You are like, you know what? You don't want to listen to me. You don't want to listen to me. You don't want to be respecting my wants and desires. My heart wants these things. Okay, so you're not going to be here. You are being sneaky and for the right cause. Let's just say that. Okay, what people pleasing behaviors you need to shed. I don't think you're even worried about people pleasing right now. Okay, what was I saying? You're not worried about people pleasing. Look at your attitude. Okay, look at that. You are a diva right now. Okay, nothing can phase you. You're like, up yours. Okay. The right fit exists. There is someone who will see you, value you, and choose you effortlessly. Don't give up on that. Yeah, you're not going to give up on these dreams and your desires of yours, okay? Even if it is a person, even if it is the right kind of job, the right kind of community, the right kind of friends, you know that there is something that is right for you, and nothing in your current circumstances or your current scenario is going to stop you from moving towards that, okay, or in believing that. So people pleasing be habits. You know why I'm saying this? Because you don't have this anymore. This people pleasing habits. You don't care about people or pleasing them. Time to get out of a situation. Exactly. You're just trying to get out of the situation, whatever it is that you're in right now. Reprints, number 3, expansion. For it lives in the silk of my binding, the knots in my truth, the eyes of becoming, the witness swallowed in stillness. Yeah, you're going to, you want to unite with this energy, okay, this safe space with another person, maybe, but something that feels good when it comes to your heart space, right? Whatever it is, a person, an encounter, an experience, whatever it is, okay? You don't want to, you don't want to be in the same place where nothing feels fulfilling, nothing. You're feeling more and more like a zombie every day. Like don't want that. You want a little life, okay? You want joy. You want something that is fulfilling, something that makes your heart flutter, right? So you're moving towards that, you're expanding. You are expanding towards that energy, okay? There is celebrations here. Look at that. You want to celebrate, you want to celebrate life, okay? Right now, you're not going to be celebrating with people who are not aligning with you. It feels like you're with the wrong crowd in the wrong place. Everything is wrong, and the celebrations don't feel like celebrating. So why are you in a place where you don't feel like you're celebrating, right? It is not right to them, it is not right to you. Even though they don't say it, you say it, right? So you're moving something that really you feel like celebrating all in from your heart, right? So that is what I see that you're shedding when it comes to people pleasing activity. What is this? Price and tangible results. I'm seeing a pineapple. And when I see this, I want to say, you're a fine apple. I don't know why. I just want to say that. It's a pineapple. Google what pineapple means, okay? It's just giving me just tropical vibes. Your instincts are gold. That good feeling, that undeniable pull, trust it. Your intuition knows you're moving towards something that feels good for you, okay? And it is very exciting for you, okay? This journey is going to be so exciting for you. Your instincts are gold, okay? Just keep moving towards that. I don't know if spirit wants to reveal a lot about this tangible results right now, because maybe wants to keep it a suspense. See, target is a goal oriented person. You are going to achieve whatever it is that you have targeted. Look at this. We have, the gun here. So there's target. Whatever your goal is, you're going to make it happen. Okay. Watch it unfold. I don't think they're going to reveal too much. Let's see what the next one card is about. No, they're not revealing too much. It's about growth though. Everything looks nice, okay? This is your own journey, and look how you're growing. Didn't I say that about expansion card earlier, right? You're focused on your lane, and look how beautifully that you're growing, right? There is vines that are growing all around you, through you, right? And there are blossoms, like flowers blossoming here, and you are staying focused in your own journey, right? You're staying focused there. And I don't know why you're wearing a cloak. Maybe you don't want people to bother you, or you're just trying to meander through a place where you don't really fit in, and you're trying to grow out of that place, okay? Something like that. So yeah, growth is promised, okay? Price, this tangible result, the growth is promised. Whatever journey that you are on, if you follow your heart, the growth is promised here. Oh my god, like the fool's journey. You're ending and beginning a new cycle, okay? The fool's journey, like take that leap of faith. When it comes to tangible results here, you will know as you step in, like as you just move towards this goal, and you listen to your heart's compass, and you work in tandem with brain, with the spirit team, right? You're going to find this journey so fulfilling. I think they won't, I like I said, I don't see them revealing anything to you. Okay, this, you really want those fulfilling moments, that heart fulfilling moments. Okay, you want your heart to flutter and be alive and feel it. Okay, feel the love and feel all these experiences, and that is what you're seeking from whatever dry atmosphere or dry environment that you were in before. You're moving towards something that is more lively and spirited, okay, where you can be free and you can be yourself, okay, and taking that leap of faith, okay, just take it and move forward. That is what this tangible results are about. You will find the tangible results, okay. Don't worry about it. You're going to find it very fulfilling, okay, because it is about the heart chakra. I feel that is why, whatever the prices and tangible results is not associating with any materialistic things in this reading, okay, but you might know what it is about. So pile number 3, that was your reading. Such an interesting read, to be honest, and I was giggling and I was just, what an interesting personality. I really loved it. I really loved doing this reading for you. And yeah, I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye.